I'm Janice Edwards. Welcome to Bay Area Vista. On today's show, Nurturing Others. Caring for Children is an organization that helps youth with emotional and psychological support for navigating the challenges of life. The Gardiner Music Mentoring Center is a program that is designed to help immerse youth in studio preparation as musicians for their future. They work with Grammy Award-winning artists. And then we're talking with the National Council of Negro Women, which has a long history of shaping both national and community leaders. So that's all next right here on Bay Area Vista. Join us.
Conklin Brothers of San Mateo has provided in-studio flooring for Bay Area Vista. Conklin Brothers' motto is, "You can count on us."
Welcome to Bay Area Vista. I'm Janice Edwards. Thelma Austin is a certified power coach who has devoted much of her life to helping others break through barriers and live in a more empowered way. As Executive Director of Caring for Children, she's focused on helping youth who need guidance, especially those who have been adopted or in the foster care system. Brianna White is a participant in the Caring for Children program. Welcome to you both. Nice to have you here.
Janice. Thank you for having us.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Thelma, you were inspired to start this program after a talk with someone that we both know, Dr. Brenda Wade, who's a nationally known author, Bay Area expert as well.
Yes, actually it was at one of her retreats. And I met a young sister. And I felt at the time that we weren't on the same page.
Generationally?
Generationally and some other things. And then when I went back to my hotel room, I looked in the mirror, and the mirror looked back and said, "Who do you think you are?" As an elder woman, as a wise woman, that you did not open yourself up to this young sister.
Okay, so there was judgment going on instead of help.
There was a little bit of judgment going on, yes.
Okay.
And as I worked through, I got involved with Rotary with the Interact program, where I met a group of young women at the time that I didn't know that was in foster care. And when I met these young women, I fell in love. And I knew that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to work with young women to empower them and to know their worth and their possibility. And in my Interact program, which is Junior Rotary, that's where I met Miss Brianna, and she was in the Interact program.
And Brianna, you've been working now with Miss Thelma, as you call her, for the last 3 years.
Yes.
How has that helped you?
It helped me a lot. Knowing Miss Thelma, she really changed my life. She helped me see doors that I'd never seen before. Growing up in foster care, you know, you're very limited to the world, and she helped me with seminars. She helped me do a lot. So this group has really impacted my whole entire life.
Well, as you were talking, I started to tear up because I can tell how much this is meant to you, specifically because there are other people watching who may be in foster care. What are some of the challenges that you had there, and how does this help?
Some of the challenges are having people not, some of the challenges are having like mentors in my life. She has been a good mentor in my life. She has, helped me keep me on my A game. She has done a lot for me. So I'm really blessed to have Miss Thelma in my life.
I like that A game.
Yes.
And specifically when it comes to the programs, because obviously getting to know someone and taking time is part of it, but then you have a structured program designed to achieve specific goals.
Yes, the A game is smile, energy, attitude, dress, and speech. So under that are a lot of different little segues. I have Dr. Gerald Cohen, who's a nutritionist and homeopathic doctor, who is the doctor for Caring for Children. So at some point soon, we will get into what it is that we should be doing to keep our body in shape, to keep our body and our mind and everything working in order. We go out into the community. I want Brianna and the young ladies and men that I work with to have exposure. So one of the things we're doing in a couple of weeks, is we're going to Half Moon Bay to go horseback riding.
Nice.
And getting out of our community and seeing other things. So that's a big portion of it. For me, it's working on their being and what their purpose is in life, and to know that there's a world out there that's waiting for them. So Brianna knows that what is it that you can't do in life?
Nothing.
Why?
Because I'm unstoppable.
Because she knows she's unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
And so that's the purpose of caring for children, is to nurture their spirit, to provide them with opportunities to see that there's a big world out there that wants them to be a part of it.
Yes.
So we're excited.
Oh, and you should be, and it's
Yes.
exciting to hear that. Brianna, you are unstoppable. What do you hope to do in the future?
I hope to impact my youth, impact my community, impact my life, and just to show young kids you are unstoppable. You can do anything you put your mind to, and you can do anything. I'm here to just show my community that I made it, and foster care and foster youth can do anything that they want to do. And Ms. Thelma helped me realize that I can do whatever.
May we share something with you?
Yes, very quickly.
Brianna has created her own T-shirt line.
Yes.
Do you want to tell them
Oh,
about
and
it?
this is, okay.
My T-shirt line, Mob Essence, I just launched it in January.
Okay.
I'm in high school. I'm a high school senior, and I started this designing in 10th grade. Miss Thelma, she introduced me to Landmark Education, where I, got the strength to do what I wanted to do. I got the strength to launch my career. I got the strength to do my ability to do anything. So it's really impacted my life, and now I'm starting a T-shirt line in high school.
An entrepreneur, congratulations.
Thank
That
you.
is a powerful
Thank you.
testimony. Well, thank you both for being here. This is wonderful. I'm glad that you're doing this. I'm excited for you, Brianna. And
you.
we have information on the screen, so when they contact
Perfect.
Caring for Children,
Yes.
they can also find out about Mob Essence and
Yes.
getting the T-shirts as
Thank you.
well.
Thank
So
you so much.
keep it rolling in that way
Yes.
and paying it forward. Thank you
Thank
both
you.
for being here. Again, that contact information is right there on our screen, Caring for Children, also at BayAreaVista.com. Now, in the past, we've taped some shows on location at Pajama Studios, and that's a location where Grammy award-winning artists like En Vogue, John Lee Hooker, Tony have recorded. It's also the location for the Gardiner Music Mentoring Center. And so on our last time there, we were in the studio with singer Miko Marks as she received some coaching from Pajama Studio co-founder James Gardiner, while Tyler Combs, a Gardiner Music Mentoring student, observed.
Yeah. What key is it in?
C.
C? Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's in C, as is all my songs that I write.
Oh, okay.
Actually, James's name backwards is C major.
Oh, see?
You
So
can
we're in
make that
tune. We're
change
right here.
Backwards, C major. That's
I
good.
like it.
Yeah. Beautiful.
So where should I start? What you think?
Right before the verse. Okay. What's the song about?
It's a song about losing my mom. She passed away in 2004, so I got a chance to ask questions after the fact through song.
Wow. Perfect.
Okay.
Let's,
I remember when I was 5 years old. You let me get into my first talent show. Well, I lost. Oh, and that made me sad. You told me not to worry. Said you gave it all you had. Oh, mama, did I ever make you proud? Or am I still a weed growing wild? Probably.
that's good. I lost my mom too. Right? You know, not too long ago. You know, singing a little softer, you know, as if you were, that they were still here a little bit. When you get to the mama part, you're yearning, you know, be a little hungry to see her again, you know, for that presence, okay?
That's really nice, though.
Thank you. So I should start from the chorus. How's that?
Sure, yeah.
Mama, did I ever make you proud? Or am I still a weed growing wild? Do you know what I'm thinking? Can you feel it in my heart? Oh, mama, can you tell me what it's like?
Beautiful. I I like that. I like that. I like
Thank you.
that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Paula Telander, co-founder of Pajama Studios and the Gardiner Music Mentoring student Tyler Combs are with us. You saw Tyler earlier, and Paula, we interviewed you last year on location there, so it's nice to see you again, as well as you, Tyler.
Yeah.
Now, we saw you in the studio then, so I'm going to start with you. A year has passed since then.
Yeah.
What are some of the highlights that you've experienced?
I'd definitely say recording with my band has been like one
You
of
have
the
your own
highlights.
band?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been in a couple times and recorded, and that was awesome. I mean, it was a lot of fun.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I'd say that's the highlight. Or
Yes.
one of them at least.
Wow,
Yeah.
because before you had met Kenny G, I think, and a number of other people who stopped through the studio.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's sort of leaping ahead because Paula, Pajama Studios has such an incredible history. Share a little bit about some of the people with whom you've worked there.
Well, we opened the doors in 1993, and we were Paramount. We actually became Oakland's first world-class recording facility, and we've enabled artists like Beyonce. We met her when she was 15 years old, and she was in the group called Destiny's Child. She did her first album there, and there's been many other major artists that have come through there, from R&B, pop, rock, urban, contemporary to jazz. John Lee Hooker Jr., who he's starting his next album. We've done like 42 platinum gold albums overall, 2 Grammy nominations, and we've been very blessed to be there for a lot of great unknown artists to artists that have become known. And now we're working forward into mentoring these young talents.
Yes, because it's really an on-location program because Tyler, you basically board, it's like college for aspiring musicians because
pretty much,
you board there and every day you're focused on music. And now when students do contact you, who do you look for to determine that they're the right fit for the program? What do you look for?
Well, what we look for is the talent of the individual and their aspiration and their focus. So usually we're looking at ages starting from age 14 all the way up through college and adulthood, and it doesn't so much matter what instrument they're playing or if their desire is to be a musician or desire to be an engineer or a music producer or a composer. It's the element of their talent, where they are, because we take the talent from where they are and we immerse them with one-on-one other guest mentors and ourselves in a real-time environment so that they're learning and being involved. And experience is the best teachers. So we're blessed to have a lot of experienced people around us to teach these young minds, the opportunity of being involved in real-time situations as opposed to just reading from a book.
Yes, and so Tyler, when you first came in, did you know that you wanted to have a band?
Oh yeah, I've always been playing guitar, writing music, and jamming with other people. So I've had a band for a while, but we kind of like broke up, I guess, a little bit for a while, and then we got back together, started writing songs again, and we came in. We've been working on I think our 6-song EP. Yeah, so
that's
coming
exciting.
along. Yeah.
What do you consider the best lessons that you've learned through the mentoring program?
I guess working with other people is a huge one. Just working in sessions that you would be doing the rest of your life if that's where you want to go. That and learning everything about engineering and software and all that. I've learned a lot. I've actually grown a lot as a person since I joined, so it's kind of hard to say. Like,
there's so many things. It's just a daily saturation of that. And Paula, you sing also. You've seen so many changes in the industry. Having this kind of nurturing is so important these days for people who want to go on and have a long-term success in the business, I think.
It's building one's confidence. We all have anything we want to do in life. It's always about believing in yourself and having confidence and surrounding yourself with individuals who can believe in you. And when you're trying to do anything new, there's always fear involved, there's these old programming involved, I can't do this or I'm not good enough. But when you surround yourself with people who have a like shared mind and can give back their experience and their expertise, that enables the student or the person who has a dream to have it fully realized.
Yes.
And that's what we do.
So well said. Dreams realized. Well, thank you both. It's great to see you again, and thank you so much for all that you've devoted and donated to Bay Area Vista. We really appreciate that. If you'd like to contact the Gardiner Music Mentoring Center, the information is right there on our screen. And then we showed you a little bit of a session earlier. Here's the conclusion of that session with Miko Marks, where Tyler was in studio on location at Pajama Studios.
she recover. She tells the same old lies each and every day. Not knowing the truth shows on her face through the eyes of a wounded child. All alone and running wild, she figures out she just needs a little help. Drum, 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 drum. Tired of running to the bank, time after another, stealing money from his wife just to roll the dice. When will he discover? In the end, somebody's gotta lose. It's either him or his family. Which one will he choose? Through the eyes of a wounded child. All alone and running wild, will he figure out? She just needs a little help, help, ooh, help. Help, will he figure out? He just needs a little help.
That's what I'm talking about. Great.
Thank you.
The late Dorothy Height founded and headed the National Council of Negro Women for many years. Her vision was for dynamic women who are strong community leaders to continue that tradition. Mae Davis is the president of the East Bay chapter. Carol Curtis is the president of the East Oakland Hayward chapter. Welcome to you both, and I should say in the interest of full disclosure, Mae and I have known each other for many years, are friends, and I also was honored by NCNW. So thank you very much for that.
And
some
thank you
years
for
back.
the invite. Thank you.
Yes. Would you explain exactly how your program works? Because you do so much in the community.
National Council of Negro Women is basically a membership organization, volunteer organization. It was founded initially by Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune in 1935, when a group of women collectively came together and decided that there is a need for women to come together as a networking advocacy and provide advocacy for the community and families.
Yes, and thank you for that correction, because Dorothy Height was the leader for so many years, but McLeod Bethune did found that. Carol, in the organization, since you've been involved, how has it benefited you personally? What have you found rewarding?
The leadership of the women, the ability to work together and make a difference in our communities, outreach programs that help people who don't have a voice sometimes and don't know where to get help, and we make ourselves available to the homeless shelters, Thanksgiving turkey giveaways, different types of outreach to our community for the betterment of our community and our families.
Yes, and every September you have the backpacks and all for schools. So it's really at every level, just saying we're here for the community and we are supporting you in the vision of doing things better and meeting those needs.
The whole objective, Janice, is to basically to be a resource. And with the Linda Hand Foundation Backpack Program, we support them by actually providing backpacks filled with needy supplies to be given to needy children. BOSS, building opportunities for self-sufficiency program in Berkeley, specifically supports needy families, children, single moms with clothing, toiletry items, food. We are there for them to provide assistance in those needed areas.
You know, we're talking about nurturing today, and I know many times, especially as women, we do a lot for others, but then there's the self-neglect. Is there something built into any of these programs as you're reaching out in terms of the sisterhood that helps you help each other too?
Mayola has, I'm a new president, I was elected in September, and she has been a wonderful coach and support and encourager. So I'm pleased with that, and hope we go further in our relationship, because I have another year to go.
So how long are the terms normally?
2 years.
2
2
years.
years. And I know that you've served several terms
I am
at this point.
now on my 3rd year.
But it's one of the organizations, because in attending the events and having people come together, you definitely see how the vision is for community empowerment, but also coming together with that historical perspective is something that is really wonderful. These days it seems like we've lost a lot of what especially was part of the civil rights movement and moving forward, but that's one of the things that you focus upon.
Well, the idea is to also we have over 240 sections nationwide, and the objective is for those sections to collaboratively come together and build on programs that we do across the country. And also the objective is on a local level is to develop and be mentors for some of the younger ladies so that they can carry on what we will at some point not be able to. So we're to develop them and prepare them for to kind of carrying the torch, so to speak.
Yes, and that's been our theme for the show today, too, in terms of mentoring. You heard from a young lady earlier, then we heard from a young man in terms of music. When you look at the challenges that young ladies today face, what do you, Carol, consider some of the most important things that you can share with them to help them navigate toward a successful future?
I really think that the passing on of history, our history, we as a people, sure, things have changed for these children, but they also need to know that they had a basic foundation, and that at some point they need to rely on those basics even to go further. You know, and the school system, because of the budgets and all the cuts and stuff, may not be as supportive as it should be. So our organization also went into the schools, 3 schools this last year, and actually gave the teachers supplies for the schools.
Excellent.
So that's our thing, is to be a resource.
Right, because we hear so many times about teachers spending their own money on limited salaries just to make that happen so that students can remain engaged and focused in school. And I think mentioning the history is so important, because when a lot of young people start to understand who died for them, who put their lives on the line for the rights that are here now, even this opportunity for us to talk as we're talking came because of that, then it makes a difference in terms of that sense of empowerment and, as we were hearing earlier, being unstoppable.
Absolutely. I think also, in addition to that, a lot of the history and understanding of why we do what we do. You know, everybody today, there are focus on a lot of organizations, 100 Black men, 100 Black women, and a lot of organizations are doing wonderful things. And we have actually affiliations with those organizations. They are actually affiliates.
So you're not competing?
We're not competing. And so the whole objective is for us all to come together and understand from a historical perspective is Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune and Dr. Dorothy Height led the way for a lot of those organizations. And so it's all more of a reason for us to be supportive and do the things that we need to do. There is power in numbers, as they say. And so I look forward to developing those relationships.
Yes, and you strengthen them very well. Someone who was right in that seat a little while ago is going to be performing at an event. We have all of the details about the date and everything coming up, but Lawrence Beeman from America's Got Talent is going to be at your fundraiser, and you also, and who is your MC?
Yes, on October 1st, we have Miranda Wilson, who would be the MC for that event. We have Tyranny Chamberlain, who will be flying out from Wisconsin. She was the second finalist in Americans Got Talent event a couple of years ago. Lawrence Beeman will be our guest performer. So we're all very, very excited. A lot of talent.
And as I said, we will have the
Yes.
details on the screen as well. You do incredible work, and it makes a big difference. And when you see the delight of the students who benefit from what you've done every year, it's just heartwarming.
Yeah,
So.
thank you, Janice. And let me just say also, we will be participating, National Council of Negro Women will be participating in Black Expo at the Coliseum.
Okay,
July
and we have
as
those
well.
dates as well that we have on there, so that's great. So
Great,
we'll see you throughout the community doing lots of good things throughout the year.
Absolutely.
Yes. Well, thank you both so much for being here. Thank you for the work that you're doing. And if you'd like to contact the NCNW, the information is on our screen right there, also on our website at bayareavista.com. And that's our show. I'm Janice Edwards. Thank you for all that you do to make our Bay Area the great place that it is. Please join us again next time. We look forward to seeing you then.
Conklin Brothers of San Mateo has provided in-studio flooring for Bay Area Vista. Conklin Brothers' motto is, "You can count on us."